What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? I am so excited for this. I'm not even going to front. It's been way too long since I've been able to do one of these. I'm here with none other than the voice of LFC podcast, my homie, Mike Larkin. What's really good, baby?
Oh, dude, I am so happy to be back chopping up with you about LFC. We got LFC 31 Booty Camp 2 coming to everybody in just a few short weeks. Oh, my goodness gracious. From the FSW Arena, Future Stars of Wrestling, it's a good time to be an LFC fan because we are back. It's going to be on LaundryFC.com. Hell of a time for LFC. And also, dude, the bouts on here are stacked, and I'm ready to talk about it with you.
When you say stacked, that might be an understatement.
Understatement. Yep.
Yeah, like when we just talked. Well, obviously we talked. This is my man Mike,
Yep.
and we were talking about this before we went in, and he was going over the card, and I was like, fire, 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 fire. Listen, this could possibly be the biggest LFC event ever. No hype, no try to make you buy something you don't want to buy or invest in something. I'm just kicking it like straight truth. My man Mike will tell you straight truth. If not, I will tell you. I think it's a good card. This card is straight. You know what, Mike? Instead of me just hyping this and sounding like the ultimate fanboy, can we just go over the card?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I mean, it's so funny because as I'm talking to you, I'm getting a little like tied up in my words because I think what a lot of people get to say before we even get to the card, there's a lot of wrestling influence that you're going to see on here. You're going to see a lot of names that you do know, and you're going to see a lot of up and comers. So, with that being said, let us get into this card, Mr. Sheffro. We are starting it off because Bella Inc. was originally supposed to fight Lucy May, a newcomer to the LFC, but unfortunately, Miss Lucy May has chickened out, and we have found a replacement for Bella Inc. in Audrey the Mongoose Monique, who we have not seen since LFC 22 against her bout against Shelly Aphrodite da Silva, which Audrey did win in disqualification because Shelly, well, let's be honest here. You've heard of biting at the ear Tyson style. She bit at that eye. I mean, Audrey Mongoose Monique is very much known for being a little bit of a trash talker, very cocky, very confident. I mean, hell, her first bout in LFC was at LFC 21. She took on Holly the Lotus May. She did take a cheap shot at her, calling her Holly Midget May, which I think was kind of her downfall because she did lose that bout against Holly the Lotus May at LFC 21. But hey, you got to love the bravado. You got to love the moxie of Audrey the Mongoose Monique. And she's taking on Bella Inc., which, before I even ask you about this, and then I'll give my opinion on this, Chef Ro, here's what's funny about it. If for those who get the LFC calendar, Bella and Audrey had their own little month together. They had their nice little shoot in the LFC calendar. So here we are, in the calendar together, and here we are opponents at LFC 31 Booty Camp 2. Talk about the bout, Chef Ro.
You know what? I love. You know me, my brother. Like I love to talk trash. I'm a former defensive back point guard, so I talk trash all game. I would talk so much shit I give myself headaches. Real talk. Anyone that knows me would tell you. My own teammates would be like, "Damn, dog, can you please shut up?" Because I would just talk from pregame to endgame to home, call people up and keep. You get in that vibe. So I love to go talk shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Here's the part that makes this fight bad because I'm gonna admit my ultra biasness. This is not a secret. Anyone that's ever heard me talk LFC will knows when it comes to Bella Inc., I'm going to put Bella Inc. over everybody. I got you know what? I got Bella Inc. winning not only in the first rounds, but having the fastest win of the night. I think Bella Inc. comes back because remember she had a short stint.
Yep.
She came back. We all know what happened. And I think she's hungrier than ever to keep climbing that board. And I think Bella Inc. comes out and just mollywops the hell out of this girl and beats her in like the first, just say 45 to a minute.
Okay, see, I'm gonna go a little bit more than that. I'm gonna say Bella gets the win, but in like the first start of the second round. The only reason why I'm saying it because I'm gonna say don't count out Audrey the Mongoose Monique. Audrey is very feisty. She's very quick, and I think the mesh with Bella is also very cool because we also have a first time bout here, Chef Ro. And if you look at the history of the first ever booty camp, LFC 26, that brought us the debut of Bella Inc. in one of the most memorable encounters in LFC history against then Jolene the Valkyrie Hex. So Bella is making her second return here to the booty camp phase of LFC. And I got to say, if her first debut was any indication of what we would see going forward with Bella Inc., This is just going to be one that I'm really looking forward to, and one that really is going to captivate the LFC audience who are new to Bella Inc., who have not seen Audrey the Mongoose Monique in some time. So, yeah, I got to go Bella on this, but I'm going to give Audrey a little bit more and say the second round that she's going to get defeated, and not the first. I'm not going to say it's going to be a complete mollywop, but I'm going to say there's going to be some mollywopping, and it's going to get popping, Chef Ro.
You know what? And to right before we go into the next one, what better person? We all know Bella Inc. is high octane.
Yes.
Bella Inc. fights Mike Tyson style. It's 100 miles per hour. What better person to start off the night than Bella Inc.?
Agreed. And also, she's from Chi-Town. We also had to get in there when I've had her on the show because she talks about scrapping and boxing. We had to represent Chi-Town, man. So,
Chirac, baby.
Woo! Oh, my goodness. Now, the next bout, I'm going to say this right now. For anyone who is a fan of Ring of Honor, we have seen this woman on Ring of Honor being with Vincent and his crew. Vinny Marseglia, the former tag team partner of Matt Taven in the Kingdom. We got Vita Von Star making her LFC debut against someone who she is very familiar on the professional wrestling scene. That is the return of Gemma Jersey Babe Juliana, who we saw at LFC 29 take a loss to Sybil Star. Gemma is back. I am very much excited to see Gemma back. The Jersey Babe, tough, feisty, very quick. But then we got Vita Von Star, who is just the athleticism, the gymnastic background. She's very flexible. She has got that athleticism. And, dude, we got Vita Von Star here. We're talking about Worldwide Dojo. We're talking about the Ring of Honor Dojo. Sumi Sakai, the legendary Sumi Sakai, Cheeseburger. The training is just there, and we're going to see her get into the LFC ring and do the damn thing. Vita Von Star, Gemma Jersey Babe Juliana, going from the wrestling ring to the MMA ring and lingerie fighting championship. Chef, who you got?
I'm definitely gonna say, you know what? I don't want to go against Gemma. I don't think Gemma's gonna win, but I'm not gonna. Gemma's taking the L here, but what I will say is Gemma is a tough girl from Jersey, so I expect this to be a great fight. And Gemma also today teased that she has her outfit for the show already, her lingerie outfit. So I'm fired up to see what she's coming out with, because I love doing these outfit of the night things, right?
Yes. So
I'm curious, is somebody going to be able to take the crown away from Bella Inc., who constantly has outfit of the night, because Bella be wearing some wild stuff. So I'm curious what she got, but no, I got Gemma losing, I think, in the second round.
See, this is another one we're going to have to agree, because you got someone like Vita, who has also teased her lingerie outfit. Maybe a little chains, maybe a little something, because she's a rocker, man. She likes her some rocks. So
did she tease it already?
She's teased it before on the show, man, that she's got something special for everybody.
Oh, man.
So go ahead, bro.
How do you lose here?
You don't. You win with both of them, and it's one of those things where Vita Von Star, again, someone who's making her LFC debut, she's wanted to been on for a while, and here we are. We're finally at that day. And then you got Gemma Jersey Babe Juliana. You know what it is, man. I'm going to say this right now. You're talking about her losing in the second round. We're talking about the L column for Gemma Jersey Babe Juliana, where I'm going to quote Jersey girls, because big girls don't cry. And if either she loses, we got big girls here. We don't want them crying. We just want them to take the L and move on and learn from that experience. So to quote Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, big girls don't cry. Chef Ro.
You know what? And Frankie Valli, a legend.
Yes.
Who knows? She might be able to pull out an upset, but I don't think so. I think that Vita is just too much for her. That's just my opinion. I think she's just too well seasoned, too well trained.
Yes, and we're not shitting on Gemma Jersey Babe Juliana.
No.
We're just saying.
I love Gemma. I think Gemma's a beautiful young woman who's super talented, but I don't know. I don't see her coming out.
All right, so we got two in the mollywop corner, man. We're just mollywopping, get it popping, ain't no stopping.
Catch them out here.
Well, third and foremost on this card, we're up to bout 3, Chef Ro, and this is one who you love. She's coming off a victory off of Bella Inc. at LFC 30 live in Sturgis. The whole thing, Born to be Wild. We got the animal Lauren Fogel against newcomer, the Beast, Sarah Brooke. Sarah Brooke, who is very well known in the catfighting world. She's got wrestling experience, and this is her first time in LFC. Another one who's been wanting to be under the LFC auspices and really fight on an LFC card. And here we are, the debut of the Beast, Sarah Brooke. And what a hell of a way to make a debut against veteran Lauren the Animal Fogel. Who you going with, Chef Ro?
You know what? This is obviously going Lauren the Animal Fogel. First off, with Fogel, I think there's only 3 or 4 women right now in all of LFC that can push her to her limit. I don't want to listen. We're throwing a lot of mollywops out there. We're just
Yes,
throwing
we are.
a lot of ass whoopings. But I got Lauren the Animal Fogel I mean, like, if you want to see a dominating one-sided ass whooping, I think this is it. I think that Lauren the Animal Fogel keeps her around and just beats the shit out of her to let her know you can't just come in my house and it's cool. So maybe 3 rounds of ass whoopings. But I think Fogel just puts a she just puts a blueprint on how to give an ass whooping.
So we have two different styles here. We have Lauren the Animal Fogel, who's a brawler, and we got Sarah Brooke in the MMA style of brawling. Man, it's one of those things where I look at it from a stance as like Lauren the Animal Fogel, her last bouts, whether she's taken on Gypsy Top Shelf Bay, she's taken on Bella Inc. It's one of those things where you look at Lauren, we've talked about this before, the LFL Lingerie Football League background. We have so many people in here that it's just you know what it is too with Lauren the Animal Fogel? She's had her ups, she's had her downs, but she has always been very consistent in her in-ring work and her overall acumen. Man, for me, I'm going to say they both go third rounds. How can you not? Because this is one of those ones where it's like you got to go the distance with this one because you have two with
Oh
many
yeah.
similar styles, many, you know what I'm saying? Very interesting. It's very interesting, but it's one of those things where I'm like, God dang, man, put me in. And you want to talk about animals? I'm going to make a Savage Garden reference. You want her to live like animals, man. You want her to roam through the jungle with Lauren the Animal Fogel. I see you, Chef Bro. I see you.
You know, I just there's a line that Puppy said in the movie, and it's something like if you put me in the jungle, I'll come out with like cheetah
Yep.
pants. Like that crazy line. I think Lauren the Animal Fogel's like that. You drop her anywhere, she's like that. What's that guy that Man versus Wild or whatever?
Yeah, man versus wild. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's Lauren the Animal Fogel. I think if you put a parachute on her ass, drop her out into the middle of a jungle or an island or a desert, she comes out like she's still looking sexy as ever, like she didn't just spend a week out there. Lauren the Animal Fogel's that badass.
So what he's also saying here, folks, is that when it comes to warrior princesses, Xena has nothing on Lauren the Animal Fogel. I like your
She
style.
ain't
I like
got shit on her.
Oh my goodness. Next bout, we have another debut, Chef Ro. It is the debut of the VP, Veronica Payne, against veteran Jenny Bloody Valentine, coming off a win against Tomiko the Temptress Tajima at LFC 30, Born to Be Wild. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with Veronica Payne, she's done a lot in the wrestling world. She has wrestled for Shine. She's taken on Su Young pre Undead Bride before she got to Impact Wrestling. Veronica Payne's been doing her thing on the wrestling scene for quite a while. And Jenny Bloody Valentine, as we all know, Jennifer Thomas, she does a lot of work in the session wrestling industry. She's worked in UPW, OVW under the developmental for WWE. She's taken on likes of Beth Phoenix. She's been in that class. And she is also a Paul Heyman girl, friends with the one and only Mr. Paul Heyman. So, god dang, man, between these two, we got wrestler, we got brawlers, and we got a whole lot of action here. Jenny Bloody Valentine looking to increase that winning streak that we saw at LFC 30 and LFC 27 against Tomiko the Temptress Tajima. And Veronica Payne, what's your prediction for the pipe? Payne. She's got that Clubber Lang style about her, Chef Ro. Oh,
You
my
know,
goodness.
this is hard because I was like, I'm gonna. How do I not pick Jenny Bloody Valentine? Because I think she knows what she's doing out here, right?
Mhm.
And but then it seems like if I pick her, I'm just picking all the LFC girls versus everybody else.
Yes.
I don't care because I'm picking all the LFC girls, obviously, at this point against everybody else. No, I think that, listen, this has the opportunity to be match of the night. I think that this this is the one fight that I look back and I was like, mm, both these girls have that in ring. You know what I mean? Like both of them know what they're doing. But Jenny Bloody Valentine, she's built for tough. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna pick Bloody Valentine just because I'm gonna stick with what I'm doing. But I think this has the opportunity, and I would not be surprised if this was the best match of the night.
Agreed. I believe it's a sleeper, and I'm going to say this right now. Jenny did say on the latest edition of the LFC podcast, which is out now. Now she's like, "What a way to make a debut against me!" It's like good news you're facing me, bad news you're facing me, and I like that style. I like that trash talking from Jenny the Bloody Valentine. But I will say this: after knowing Jenny as long as I've known her, if you want to find a weakness, just get her some chocolate chip cookies. She's got a bit of a sweet. no, no, I agree with you. I'm going to say for me, I'm going to say this goes into the second round, and Jenny the Bloody Valentine is going to get the dub, man. And
I'm with it.
then we move on to the We move on to the next one. Chocolate chip cookies aside, we have a newcomer and a veteran to LFC. We have the sorceress Genevieve Hex, who the last time we saw her was at LFC 27, sexy, nerdy, inked, and curvy, and she took a loss to the one and only Miss Bella Inc. against newcomer Platinum Fury, Barbie Hudson. Now, Barbie Hudson's done a lot of work as well in catfighting, modeling. She's one of these ones, beautiful girl, but she can kick ass at the same time. Genevieve the Sorceress Hex, once again, a veteran to LFC from back in the day, and then she made her return at LFC 27 and did take an L, but in a very memorable bout with Miss Bella Inc. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to say for this one, we're going to go back to another second round one, and I'm going to say, I don't know, man. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to go veteran LFC here. I'm going to say Platinum Fury Barbie Hudson. I'm going to switch it up on this one. Go ahead, Jeff.
That's who I was going to pick as well. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with the Platinum one. You know, and you know what the crazy part is? And me and you we've worked together for so long that we purposely not try to pick the same things. A lot of times we do. We just, I don't know, I guess we're just smart guys like that.
Yep.
But no, I completely agree. And this is one of the debuts that I'm so curious about because I don't know much or at all anything of the new girl. So if she could make a good stance, even let's just say they go 3 rounds and it's a decision. At that point, you're like, that she's worth looking into another fight. You know what I mean? Like, you want to see what she could bring to the table. And I think right now, there's a veteran on that's sitting across from you. If you could look good against her, man, let's get it in. But I'm definitely picking Barbie, though.
I'm going to say this, like, for those who have not seen her, she's on Twitter at Platinum Fury. So excited to be doing this. Barbie Hudson is one of these girls. Again, it really applies with everybody that's encompassed with lingerie fighting championships. They're beautiful, but at the same time, they kick ass. And this is what I'm looking forward to because Genevieve, don't underestimate Genevieve. You see her all well, you see her all over social media. She's very spiritual. She's got that yoga vibes about her. You know what I'm saying? But I got to say, peace, love, and mean mugging, shoulder shrugging. Hell, I'm going to say this right now. If you look at the annals of history, Shefro, Mahatma Gandhi, a man who was about civil disobedience and nonviolence, he would even take a poke at him, man. You got Mahatma Gandhi coming back from the dead, who's not even violent, and he's ready to throw down. So yes. It's that good that Gandhi's ready to take a poke at people. Oh my goodness. Taking it back to history class. I digress.
Absolutely.
L to the yeah. So another bet we're going to talk about here. Ooh. Now, Chef Roy, we had a lot to say about this on the last one with LFC 30, Born to be Wild. Shay the Fox Mazzato's in action as she was in the main event of the last LFC against Danica De La Rouche, who is now the current LFC champion. She's taken on Jessie El Toro Santos. And here's what's funny about this, guys. We are at the FSW Arena, Future Stars of Wrestling. Shay the Fox Mazzato on the wrestling side of things, very home base with the Future Stars of Wrestling. Did a lot of great work there. We've seen Impact Wrestling feature a lot of Future Stars of Wrestling talent. Shay the Fox Mazzato was one of them. We've seen her on Impact against Madison Rayne. A lot of talents have come out there from Lacey Ryan, who is now Zoe Stark on NXT, Eli Drake, now LA Knight, Karrion Kross, and Brian Cage, and many others to name from Future Stars of Wrestling. So a little homegrown, if you will, for Shay the Fox Mazzato, and she's taken on another newcomer, Chef Rowe, that being Crystal White, another professional wrestler out of the Las Vegas, Nevada scene. So in this one, I'm going to go back to my LFC and say Shay the Fox Mazzato, the underdog, the former LFC champion. Whew, I'm going to go Shay the Fox Mazzato. Go ahead, Jeff.
You know what? And you know how I felt about the ending of the last LFC fight, right?
Oh, yes.
I definitely was I was not a happy camper. I feel the fix was in. I definitely had a lot to say because I think that she got absolutely robbed. So I think, unfortunately, for the poor soul against her, she's going to beat the beauty out of this girl because you're not going to do what you did to me over there. I no longer am going to let you, I'm no longer going to put it into the ref's hands, the judges, to see if I win or lose. And I think this is the first victim of many, on the way back to the top for Fox.
I'm going to say this right now, Sheffield. You know me, pop culture stuff. We do a lot of genres of music. I'm going to say she's like Nas and Genuine. Shorty, what's your price? You owe me back like your 40 acres to black. Challenger and her Nas, man. I think she's going to get the win. Hell to the air.
Queens, baby. That's where I'm from, baby. Queens all day.
Queens of my city. I rep my city. Tough titty Miss Kitty. Hill Team 6 all day, every day in the motherfucking building. Yeah. I got it out. It feels good. Woo! Dude, we're at the final 2 matches here, and here are some great ones. We have another debut. as it's Jolene the Valkyrie Hex taking on newcomer, the Panther, Shelby Paris. Now, Shelby Paris, we have seen and given a shout out to Ariel X, has done a lot of fights with Evolved Fights. It's very sensual, but damn, it's a badassery from the MMA standpoint, and a lot of girls have done Ariel X's Evolved Fights, such as Agatha Cannibal Carter and more. God dang, man, we have Jolene the Valkyrie Hex, who just came off a hell of a bout with Allie Baby Doll Parks. Dare I say, booty shaking, earth quaking on that last submission, LFC 34 to be wild. Clap back, baby, clap it on it. Whew. But then you got Shelby Paris, which the Panther, man. Panthers are aggressive as a son of a bitch, man. I feel like I'm back watching the Disney Channel with So Weird, for those that remember that show with the Panther in it. But woo, man, I am looking forward to this. These two are going to tear it down. Another sleeper match for me. But you know me, man. It might be a squash, it might not, but we shall see. Jolene the Valkyrie Hex is taking the dub. Chefro.
Jolene the Valkyrie Hex, she was my introduction to getting into doing this podcast.
Yes.
I can't remember the girl's name that made the mistake of, like, I'm just going to call some random chick out.
Oh, that was Gypsy Top Shelf Bay. Gypsy Top Shelf Bay.
That girl, you know you made a mistake that night. Like, the ass whooping that Jolene Hex gave that girl, that's fight one of my LFC experience. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, what did I just watch? The girl tried to jump, like, I don't know, some kind of Karate Kid kick, and Jolene Hex looked at her like, did you just try to kick me, you dummy? And just, I mean, like, man, the whooping she put on her, and Jolene Hex's match are all like that. She throws beatings on people. Well, she's the European...
LFC European champion, yes.
She's the LFC European champion, and that will never change, because for some reason I think that she's the baddest chick on the roster. She's, you want to talk about not afraid of nobody, nothing phases her. Her ring awareness is crazy. Her aggressiveness, but understanding of other people's fighting. Like, she seems like she just goes into the war room and studies her opponent, and when they come out, she's just 20 steps ahead of them. So, in the words of James Storm, sorry about your damn luck, because Jolene Hex is running through this girl too.
Oh, it's also the style of Krav Maga that Jolene is known for. That Krav Maga, very disciplined mixed martial arts and stuff. And yes, I'll be honest with you. I'm not even going to say the Karate Kid when we saw Gypsy Top Shelf Bay. I'm going to take it even further. That was the next Karate Kid. That was Hilary Swank. Next Karate Kid is what she tried to do, bro. And it did not work, and she got mollywopped. That's the term of this show today. But yes, Jolene the Valkyrie Hex all day. And oh my goodness, Sheffra, we are at the main event. It is MLW Selena De La Renta taking on the bombshell Katie Forbes, a.k.a. Katie Van Dam now. Congratulations to her and Rob Van Dam.
Congratulations.
Woo. My goodness gracious, man. We last saw Katie Forbes getting the dub at LFC 27, Sexy, Nerdy, Inked, and Curvy against Sheila Crash Cardinal. And now we got Selena De La Renta up in the mix. Now, for those who have not seen Selena De La Renta wrestle, watch it. If you've not seen her on MLW, you definitely should be watching it, because inside and outside of the ring, the girl's got the mind and she is vicious. Hell, man, if you've not been checking out the feud that she's been having with Alicia Atut on social media, on Alicia's channel, it's some of the most funny and entertaining stuff. They're doing a diss track now, Chef. They're doing a diss track.
Listen. I am invested. And you can't feed me enough of her. You cannot. She just is like, every time her video comes out, you have to watch it. You're laughing. You never feel bad for the girl because she's a straight victim. Yep. You know what I mean? It's like a bad car crash that you really want to see. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird, but oh, she is just destroying Alicia Apoop, and it's bad. It's bad. What I will say, though, is real talk, no ha-ha funny stuff. Congratulations to Katie.
Katie Forbes.
Is it Katie Forbes or is it Katie Van Dam?
I don't know, man. She's been calling her Katie Van Dam, but I'm just saying Katie Forbes because Rob Van Dam's real last name is very hard to pronounce.
Oh, you know what? That KVD or Katie Forbes. KVD, we'll do KVD. Congratulations. God bless you both. You know, you found your right one. You know, God bless. Away from being positive and super nice now, we can actually go back to being normal.
Yep.
I think Selena De La Renta, I'm a big fan. I love Selena De La Renta. I love her work in MLW with Promotions Dorado and what we're seeing with Aztec Underground. Um, she can cut mean promos, so I hope these girls are ready because they better be ready to hear her shit because she's gonna be talking mad crazy. She just had a match we know with Bella Inc.
Yep.
Recently had a match with Bella Inc. Um, so she's putting in that work, and this is for the what you call it the
booty camp title, man. Booty
the
camp.
booty. Is that the chain that
At Alley Baby Doll Parks where I believe so. Yes.
Oh my God, that thing. I'm not listen. I'm a guy, right? Now I'm a Puerto Rican, have a nice ass. You know what I mean? Like I'm just being honest. But that chain is so fire. Like I just want to wear it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know me. I love jewelry. I love blinged out things. That's a beautiful championship. I love it. It's got to go around Selena De La Renta right now. The buzz around Selena De La Renta is so high that putting that on her and her showing it to her fan base just puts LFC up higher up. You know what I mean? Like, and I know Katie Forbes has a super loyal, amazing fan base, taking nothing from her. But Selena De La Renta is a different type of I was gonna say an animal, but that not the right word. She's just so special. She's so hot, literally, and all that other good shit. But I definitely have to go with Selena De La Renta because she just makes more sense. And Mark.
That's the thing too, man. And first and foremost, I got to quote, I'm just being honest, Andre 3000 Chef over here. Hey, it's one of those things where I look at it from a stance too. And I'm going to actually add on to your point here before I even give my decision. Because you just said Selena De La Renta is like something. You had so many words to describe Selena De La Renta. I think you're trying to channel your inner LL Cool J there, Chef Bro. You think she's something like a phenomenon. Something.
Oh my God, bro. You know my beef with him. You know my beef with him. We don't got to talk it, but I got a beef with him.
There's a lot of beef with Chef Ro and LL Cool J. If you want to check that out, go back and listen to our pop culture show on 90s Hip Hop on the channel. Oh, my goodness. But no, Selena De La Renta, we got MLW, we got Katie the Bombshell Forbes, who's done her thing in Impact Wrestling and Wow Women of Wrestling. Dude, I got to give it to Selena, too. And I mean, Katie Forbes is badass. She works her butt off. But, Selena De La Renta, verbal assassin, and just an overall great competitor in her own right. I got to give it to Selena De La Renta. Molly Wop, baby.
You know what? I am so pumped up because I love the card. I love the card. There's so many debuts. There's so many beautiful women. You listen, if you're just a normal guy and you like hot women, what else should you be watching? Like, let's be honest with you. If just say you don't even care about the fighting and everything else, where else are you gonna find super hot chicks every single time? LFC. If you're a fan of this, you get to see super hot chicks kicking ass. Win, win, win. You know what I mean? And say you're a wrestling fan, now we're giving you names of people you know.
Yep. That's the beauty about LFC. We get to have that crossover with professional wrestling and what have you. And there's so many prospects that are coming in. As he just said it, we got Mr. QVC over here. Bye, bye, bye. You know who you are, man? You just did your old Don West. I'm just waiting for you to, like, veins popping out of your head. Bye, bye, bye. ShopTNA.com. Woo! No, my God. But yeah, Mr. QVC Chef over here is what he's trying to say. Man, it's a win-win-win. Bye, bye, bye to get LFC Booty Camp 2, which takes place Tuesday, March 23rd, 10 p.m. Go to LingerieFC.com. And, Chef, we got the weigh-ins at 9 o'clock. We got the weigh-ins an hour before the show. We got the weigh-ins, Chef Ro.
You know I'm watching it. I am all in on this. I am super pumped up. My thing is I want to see what woman holds their ground and which one you see might be intimidated. Because, a lot of the new girls, they might have that background, but these girls have been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and one of them is going to talk real crazy, and I can't wait for it.
Me too. We have verbal assassins, we got trash talk, and we have a night full of great action. LFC returns to you on Tuesday, March 23rd. We're Booty Camp 2, booty shaking, earthquaking, panties dropping, ain't no stopping. I heard the dogs barking in the background. Where my dogs at? Arf, arf, arf. Had to put that out there, DMX style. Oh, my goodness. LFC 31 Booty Camp 2, people. If you're not checking out LFC, it's LingerieFC.com. You can check out the podcast with yours truly, Beauty, Strength, and Dominance. Chef does great coverage here, and I'm always happy to come on and do a little LFC collabo, RL collabo, whatever you want to do. What? Ideal. Taking it back to 2000. So, Chef Ro, do you have any final thoughts before we get on up out of here?
Nah, my brother. Listen. I we we talk a lot,
Yeah,
and
we do.
I've been wanting to get back into the LFC thing. It's hard because we've been waiting for LFC to come back. COVID has been playing a crazy game with us and the LFC fans and everything else. So I'm excited. Y'all see it here. You know what I mean? Like, if you like this, go on their website, go cop it. Support these beautiful women, support the brands. It's that simple. If you want to see more of this, support it. These
My,
people work super hard. Their staff is amazing. Um, Mike got such a crazy show where it's damn near every week they're giving you insight on
yep.
people. You're getting the ladies, you're getting management, you're getting everything LFC to LFC broken down. It's like their version of ESPN. You're getting an insight in all this. So make sure you follow Mike and damn near just the LFC everything's Instagrams, Twitters.
Yep.
You will not be. It's just fire. You know what? I'm done. I'm done.
All right, bro, I'm going to add to that because you got me up in here, man. I'm going to say this right now. He added something that's very beautiful to that. And first and foremost, that's what's great about the LFC podcast. Yeah. You got prospects, you got personnel, you got the fires. It's an inside scoop, as Chef Rose so eloquently put it there. Man, it's one of those things I'm going to say because you said something about COVID. Man, we're going through a tough time here with COVID, pandemic, and everything that's involved. We have that ability to provide you with some positivity. I mean, we already did with LFC 30, Born to Be Wild. We went to Sturgis. It was a motorcycle rally, one of the biggest events in LFC history. But man, if you are having some tough times, you want to have a smile on your face and some positivity, check out some LFC booty camp. One more pop culture reference. Booty, rocking everywhere. Bubba Sparks, Yin Yang Twins, Miss New Booty, taking it back to 06. Oh my goodness, I am hyped, Chef Rose. That's all I got to say, man. Nothing but positivity. Check out LingerieFC.com and check out the LFC podcast. Check out what Chef does on the LFC coverage, and we are out of here like Vladimir. I stole your words. Deuces.